good afternoon, early evening, whatever the hell you want to call it. We'll talk about tires, specifically Shinko tires, manufactured in Korea. They started out as a Japanese company back in the 40s, so I don't know. It doesn't matter. The history of the company doesn't matter to us. It's irrelevant to whether the tire's any good or if it's just a piece of shit that you shouldn't put on your motorcycle. So Shinko tires and Harley Davidsons, do they work together? Can they get along? Can they meld together? Can you put Shinko tires on your bike and will you be happy with it? A lot of people are starting to do it. A lot of people are using Shinko tires and putting them on their Harleys for a couple of reasons. One of which, the most obvious reason, the only reason that I've bought any Shinko tires is affordability. Affordability. Not that I can't afford to go out and buy whatever. I mean, I've got Avons on my chopper, and that's a big fat tire bike. They're very expensive that are on there, and I love them. But for my daily, like this custom Softail Custom sitting back here that I ride every day. Yeah, the Shinko is just, you cannot beat the price. But is it any damn good, or are you going to get yourself killed running it? Well, a lot of people are turning to them. They have a series of tires that are called the SR777HD. Those tires are manufactured, supposedly, as they claim, specifically for Harley Davidson vehicles. Yeah. Now the HD literally, actually, honestly, stands for heavy duty. Because it can't stand for Harley Davidson. It does stand for Harley Davidson, but it doesn't technically stand for Harley Davidson because the motor company, they ain't having that shit. You know what I'm saying? All right, so now if you saw the thumbnail picture, which I'm sure that you did, that is a Shinko tire off of a Harley Davidson that was only on the motorcycle 2 days and peeled apart like that. That's not good. Picture, I got the picture courtesy of the Cycle Den, Columbia, PA, the Cycle Den. If you've got any vintage need, if you need any kind of vintage parts, historic, classic, antique motorcycles, Cycle Den. I'm telling you right now, I'm telling you good shit. Check out the Cycle Den. Go to their fucking Facebook page. Check it out. Anything you need. If they don't have it, I don't know where the hell you're going to find it. So they don't sell the tires. They don't carry Shinkos. They don't mount Shinkos. But they had a guy come in and the tire had already blown apart and he had it put on 2 days prior. Now, I don't know myself if that was specifically that tire that came off of that Harley, if that was one of these SR777 HDs, heavy duty, blah, blah, blah. I don't know if it was the right weight rating for that motorcycle or whatever have you, right? But I think it definitely necessitates discussion, because you don't want to be on something like that. You have a blowout in a car. Yeah, sure, you could have an accident. It could be a bad thing. It's not going to be a good thing any way you look at it, but you could have an accident, but most likely you're going to be okay if you have a blowout in the car. Now, if you have one on a motorcycle, especially at like highway speeds and shit, and especially if it's the front one, you're in for a hell of a ride. Hell of a ride. Might have to change your britches after that one. And that would be the best case scenario, I think. So you really need to give it a lot of thought when you put these tires on the bikes. Now, the age of the tire. Some people might say, well, how old was that damn tire? Well, it had only been on the bike 2 days. It was a brand new tire, but it was manufactured 2 years prior, which that's not an alarm. 2 years is nothing. If you don't know about that, you're not down with that, then you need to do your due diligence. And I'm not one to talk because I'm going to tell you something in a minute where I definitely didn't do my due diligence, so we'll get to that. If you look at the DOT number on these tires, on any tire at all, might be on both sides of the tire, might only be on one side of the tire, car tire, motorcycle tire, truck tire, doesn't matter what it is. Any tire, you'll see, you can see right here, D DOT, Department of Transportation, DOT, right? And it's got a number. Okay, you see this one that's in this oblong circle back here where it was stamped into the tire, molded into the tire, whatever have you. It's a 4-digit number. It may not have the oblong circle in every tire. You may not be able to see that impression, but it'll be the very last numbers on there, very last 4-digit number. First 2 digits in the number represent the week of the year the tire, the week of the year the tire was manufactured. Okay, 52 weeks in a year. If it says 01, that's January, right? First week in January. If it says 52, that'll be the last week in December, right? The 52nd week of the year, the first week of the year, whatever have you. You do math, figure it out. That's going to be the first 2 letters of that 4-digit number. I mean, the first 2 numbers of a 4-digit number represent the production date as far as what week of the year it was manufactured. The last 2 represents the year. So in this case, I got a tire here that says 3721. That's telling me I'm not going to sit here and figure it out, but and that's telling me this tire was manufactured like second half of 2021. So that's okay. This tire hasn't been on a bike yet. It's a brand new tire, 2021. That's really good. If it was 2020, it's still not so bad. Now, if it was 5 years ago, you know, or some shit like that, you may not want to do that. Now, tires have a shelf life that I'm sure, you know, a lot of people are going to tell you, oh, 5 years, it's not terrible. But you should get what you pay for. You know, you're getting a brand new tire. I don't know how the tire was stored. I don't know any other fucking thing. I don't want to fuck with that. If the tire's a year or 2 old, I'm good with that. If you go beyond that, I'm not good with that. Anyway, speaking of which, now the tires that are on this Harley Davidson back here behind me, little red, those tires, the back tire is the original tire, and that's a 2005. Now it's time to change it now, but it's just due. It's time to change it. So being that it's time to change it, I looked at it, and that son of a bitch was manufactured the last week or last month in 2004. So that tire, it was a 2005 motorcycle. That tire was manufactured, you might as well say, the beginning of 05, the end of 04. That's how old that tire is. I didn't do my due diligence. I never checked it. I never noticed it. The bike only has 13,000 miles on it or so. And it behaved exactly, ideally, like it was supposed to. The tire was awesome. I got caught in torrential downpour. So bad you couldn't even see in front of you that you had to do almost a slow race to keep moving so nobody ran you over from behind. You don't want to stop until you find a place to get off the damn road where it's safe. But the rain's coming down so heavy that I can't see shit in front of me. That's how bad it was. And that tire, as old as it was, you would figure old tire, going to be very hard. That tire is the original Dunlop tires manufactured for Harley Davidson. You know, the Dunlops that say Harley Davidson, Dunlop on them, those tires. So in my book, awesome tire, and that's what I'm going to put back on it. Now, you know, like I said, I got Avons. On my fat tire chopper back there. Awesome in the rain, torrential downpour, caught in that, and believe it or not, yeah, if you haven't been there, done that, then it's not what you think. You would think you'd be all over the road, that big ass fat tire in the rain. Nope. With an aggressive tread profile, soft tire. Nope. Awesome in the rain. Excellent rain tire. Very good. Now this one, my custom Softail Custom here, bike I ride every single day right now. This bike, I put one of these Shinko SR777 HD tires on it not very long ago at all. It doesn't have very many miles on it. It's scuffed in. You know what I mean? It's worn in. So far so good. Haven't been in the rain. Don't want to be in the rain because there's too much chrome on this one. And I just don't feel like cleaning that shit up, man. That's old shit. That's when I was a kid. I don't feel like doing that cleaning right now. So I don't want to get caught in the rain. But the Road King, my Road King, earlier this year, I put one of these Shinko SR777 HDs on the back of that. And it rode fine. I got caught in the rain by accident. The bike had a lot of chrome too, but I got caught out. And not torrential, but it was wet road. And that tire did what it was supposed to do. It was good. It was fine. Nothing alarming. Everything great. And again, new tires didn't really get to ride them very long yet, so can't say. But I was happy enough with that that's why I bought tires for this bike. I got this, the one I just showed you is the front tire for it, but the front tire on this bike's nowhere near due yet. So anyway, that's it. Just want to talk about this Shinko tire stuff. Is it a good alternative? You know, I don't know. A lot of people are using them now, and opinions are divided. Most people think that they're okay. Most people are satisfied with them. Some people hate them. Some people won't even touch them. But the overabundance of reviews seem to indicate everybody's at least in agreement that uses them, that although they're okay, they're acceptable, you know, they ride fine, but they wear early. That you're not going to get the same mileage out of that tire you would a more expensive tire, which for the expense of the tire, for how the economic pricing of the tire, you know, I'm okay with that. I'm all right with that. But now that I saw this one peel apart, yeah, I'm not so sure that I'm going to buy any more of them. I'm going to keep my damn eye real good on this one. And, you know, I especially don't want a front one peeling apart. But we'll see how it goes. Anyhow, that's it. Anything else? Shinko tires. What else am I missing? I'm forgetting something. Yeah, I'm forgetting something. There's no doubt about that. Lanternflies while we're at it. I hate these sons of bitches. Here in PA, we've got them everywhere. And out here, I'm in the sticks. Very, very rural. Lots of woods. And I'm constantly weaving around and these fuckers flying into me. They fly like they're drunk. They're all over the place. And when you're on your bike, your instinct is not to let things hit you and for you not to hit things. So these bastards are flying drunk coming toward me and shit, and I'm trying to duck them and knock them off of me, and these motherfuckers are nothing but a huge pain in the balls. I mean, yeah, it's not that big of a deal, but you know, it's a little something just life have to deal with. Am I the only one out there? These fucking lanternflies on the bike. You know, if you didn't have problems here, maybe you might be seeing them next year. We got them here pretty good. Anyway, I think that's it. Shinko tires. Tell me what you think about them. What's your experience, if you have any experience with them? You know, I did see one guy wrote that they ride like poop. So immediately I got to take that with a grain of salt. What fucking grown man uses poop as a means to describe how a tire performs or feels or rides on the road? Poop? Maybe he doesn't curse. Maybe he's got a larger vocabulary than myself, and it includes the word poop. But that's just something doesn't feel right. If I were one of my friends that rides like poop, I would say, "What the fuck did you just say? Poop." Anyway, that's just me. Don't worry about that. You know, don't get your panties in a bunch over it. All right, you guys take care, man. Let me know what you think about these fucking Shinko tires. Are they a bargain? Are they a deal? Are they okay? Do you have any experience with them? What do you think? What's your opinion? Take care. Have a great evening.